You gotta look here. It's winter 2026. Haley and I wanted to do an update video of the worst winter of our lives, of our entire existence. We've just been plowing snow constantly. Not a break, no breaks. So that's why I haven't been uploading videos, because it's the same thing. Groundhog's Day is great. Groundhog's Day is tomorrow, but we've been living it for weeks, months, since December. It's just snowed. So I'm going to show you some shots of how much snow we have, and then take you outside and we'll show you the firewood operation. We need firewood. Well, Northeast Ohio has turned into Alaska. What is it outside? 10 degrees. Negative something with the wind chill. We've had the wood stove going for what seems to be weeks. And we're out of firewood in our shop.
Three hours later.
So we bring the IBC totes inside, which hold roughly 1/3 of a cord, a little less than 1/3 of a cord the way we stack it. Carry it inside, heat the shop, and then when we're ready to get a new one, we'll show you how we store it outside. But this stuff's full of leaves, acorns from all the trees. We went through this tote pretty quickly because it was all cherry. Cherry burns quick. I like cherry because it splits nice and straight, but it doesn't last as long. And these weren't as big. This next tote that we bring in, larger pieces. That's the first year. I think this is the first year I've actually, because I sell firewood, so the size that you see there is what we sell on our firewood stand for campers and stuff. But I've been using, pieces like that this winter for the first time, and it lasts definitely a lot longer for heating the house. Right, Steve? So yeah, we have chicken water from our friends Renee and Chris to keep the chicken water warm. Snow rake. I don't know where my sister got this thing, but it's a pretty sweet tool.
Running like an animal. Running like an animal. I wanna jump straight off from these great heights. Close my eyes, one last high dive. Say a prayer for me. I wanna cut through waves
not going anywhere for a while. Next week or so, we got 20s. We've had a week of 10 and 10 below. Was it Friday? Was -9 real. -9 degrees Fahrenheit was the air temperature. With the wind chill, we were at -20, -27. I haven't made much content since the last video because all I've been doing is snow plowing. The same thing. I would literally film the same video over and over and over. And I don't like to make videos just to make a video. This shows you what we do in the wintertime to heat our home without having to rely on heating oil, someone else. We only have, what, 5 acres here? But a lot of this comes from our woods, other people's woods. This is a pain. Over it, I think. Let's go right in the center.
Okay. I'm watching my face.
Shouldn't go anywhere.
No.
We'll need that other one. Tingly hands! These are not the warmest gloves. I don't know, that last one only lasted us. Those small cherries, that was two and a half weeks. We've been burning every day. I mean, the wood stove's been going every day for at least two weeks. So these bigger pieces should help us. Got a mixture of cherry, some oak, ash, some maple. Yeah. So that's what we do with the IBC totes. I didn't store them over there last year. I used to store them along our fence line, which you've seen in some other videos. And that's just a pain because, like, there's times where it's not frozen and I'm turning the machine over there in the wintertime and tearing up the grass. So I'd like to put a pad where those totes are at next year, and I can fit all 16 of our totes right there. And then just come in and next year we're planning on doing a little more firewood, sell some at the road. Had a lot of people inquire about buying firewood this year. I can see why. One of the worst winters we've had in 10 years. So, not much of an exciting video, but just wanted to show you how we heat our home and our shop. That's my shop stove over there. We installed that 2 years ago. And it'll heat this place up. A lot of times what I do is, I'll plow the driveway, clean the machine off, bring it in here, and then get this wood stove cranking, and then it thaws the machine out, keeps it warm, so it'll start, because it is a diesel, so you got to keep it warm. But this is just a 24 by 24 workshop. It's got everything we need so far.
Kinley.
I like your purple hat. Is that the one I got from Kevin's?
No, my grandma made this for Isla.
Oh.
I'm just borrowing it.
You're really good at carrying wood
I
in.
try to make one trip because it's cold.
I'll just grab one piece. How about that?
Like I do groceries.
Do what?
I do it like I do groceries. Try to get it in one trip.
Minimal trips. Nice and warm in here. So there you have it. That is our winter firewood operation. You spend all spring and summer preparing for times like this, but we were talking earlier how grateful we are to have firewood, because there's a lot of people over the wintertime that their electricity went out and they don't have heat, you know, or a backup plan. With firewood, we have the means to heat water, to heat ourselves, keep ourselves warm, cook on it if we needed to. You know, we can put a pot of chili or a pot of soup on top of the wood stove there and eat. So firewood is a great what is it?
Source?
Renewable resource, because it is renewable. You can plant trees all the time. Well, there's our water tower we built last year. It's full of frozen water. There's my wife's grain bin gazebo that we want to build out in the back. Eventually, that is just an old corn crib that we moved over here on the property from our neighbor's farm. And we'd like to pour a concrete pad next to our garden, which is right here, and set that thing up. Have like an outdoor picnic area, maybe an outdoor kitchen, gardening stuff. There's Isla's trampoline. I almost said sleeping bag for some reason. And her swing set. And then all the deer tracks. So there's a good shot of the fence line. I used to store all of the IBC totes with firewood right there. And that's where I dry them out in the spring and summer and early fall, so they can get plenty of sun and breeze, wind. And then I take them over to where you saw me working at in the beginning of the video, and then we just move them in and out of the garage when we need to. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just been snow and ice. A lot of people don't realize that this is only my second year plowing snow at this level. I used to plow snow in like a skid steer, and I've plowed snow in like a loader and a tractor, just like residential driveways. But this is my second year plowing at the level, you know, where 3,000 people rely on us. So that's been difficult. It tests your sleep pattern, your stress, patience. But it's been good. I've learned a lot, and it reminds me a lot of the military. And when we worked for, when we were at New York City for Hurricane Sandy, one of our main objectives was to clear the streets, so the fire and EMS could do their thing, and then the illuminating company and the sanitation department. So we were making routes through all these little villages in New York City, Breezy Point to be exact, and kind of reminds me of snow plowing. Just kind of driving truck around the clock, making sure people can get in and out, and fire and EMS can get in. So again, I want to thank you all for watching. Not much of a exciting video, but this pretty much sums up 2026 winter so far. Snow since December. I got 2 deer this year. We had a great Christmas, a great New Year. We got some big plans for 26. Might be looking at a new truck tomorrow, so I will make a video about that if I decide to pull the trigger on that truck. What else, honey? Chickens. We're going to be gardening this spring. A couple projects. What do you got to say, Steve? Here, let's show him. Paw. 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 Hey. Thank you. Paw. Paw. Steve. Some might ask what type of dog is Stevie. She is a Bernedoodle. She is a mix between a Bernese Mountain Dog and a standard bred poodle. Right? Are you shy? Paw. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.